I'll actually start with what I told the team in the locker room. I thought we had a great opportunity today, but never quite recovered from the second quarter onslaught of 26 points from them. You know, we played them even in the second half. It's like we were breaking our own momentum. I can specifically remember in the third quarter, we make a run, but then we put them on the line. We make a run, we put them on the line, and never quite recovered from that. You look at the stat sheet, and although the turnovers were low, I thought at some crucial times, and I give credit to, Minnesota. We turned it over some crucial times. We had people open. The other thing is this. I thought we didn't maintain our aggressive attack mentality because we're a team that shoots about 18 free throws a game, and we didn't keep that. But I will credit the team for this. I think when you're holding Minnesota to 75 points when you're averaging 90, you give yourself an opportunity to win. And we just didn't take advantage of the opportunity we presented ourselves with today. It'll be a learning experience. We'll watch some video, and we'll get ready for our game on Friday.
Elena, can you remember the last time you didn't shoot a free throw?
No, I don't think I can. But like Coach said, we needed to be more aggressive and, make it obvious that we're getting fouled. So just attack and get to the rim. So next time I have to be a lot more aggressive and just get to the rim.
What was the plan on the final possession?
It was the very last one.
Yeah.
We had a couple of options. We had a misdirect for Allie initially. Then the second option was Elena because she draws so much attention. And that was the play before that. The misdirect was for Allie. She got a nice look at it. So we put her in that same position and wanted to bring Elena back to the ball. We couldn't quite get the right cut off of it. We didn't get it off. We defended it well.
Coach, you said earlier that you wanted to have Elena play point forward. Are you using situations to determine when you make that move?
Yeah, some of it will create itself naturally when she rebounds the basketball in transition. Some of it is after a timeout or in the quarter when I put her in that position. Some of it will be dictated on how the other team is playing defense and if they're playing small. Their defensive schemes, so you can't go in there and predetermine. You got to kind of make a read because there's a rule for Chicago, then there's an Elena rule, so you have to make sure that you figure those out and utilize it to our advantage. And I thought early on we did, and I told the team, and I'm never happy with the loss, but I went into the locker room, we missed 5 layups in the first half. My challenge was to get me 5 more. And the reason we shot layups is because they wanted to hug Elena. I'm okay with that. Huggy, we shoot a 2-footer. We just have to make sure we make them.
Does Minnesota have the toughest trio in the WNBA?
They're damn good. I would say that if we were playing somebody else tomorrow, but out of respect for what they've accomplished pre-pro basketball, USA basketball, WNBA basketball, it would be pretty hard to argue against that. But I think it also goes into this, and it's not to take anything away from other teams who have dynamic players as well, all over this league. They have a comfort with each other. They play long. They're a well-oiled machine, and I think that adds to the flavor that's the Lynx.
Does it become frustrating though, because it seems like you shut down one, and then they've got all these different options, especially the 3 of them.
Yeah, I mean, they do have a lot of heads to the snake, which is why they're such a great team. And not only that, but they're a smart team, so they make great reads too, where they don't just always have to run their offense. They just read off of one another. So it does get difficult, and then defensively we just have to communicate even better because they're reading us so well.
Jessica, what are some things that you guys can learn from this game that you guys can take moving forward after today?
Well, I mean, we play pretty good defense, but I think pick and roll defense and stuff, and communicating. We had a good crowd today, and I think on some of the stuff we couldn't really hear each other. So just communicating better, and we're a young team, and I'm new here, and we're just trying to get to know each other and build team chemistry. And I think this game is one of the games to help with that.
You guys lost, but is there positive you can take from it? It's also a very good basketball game. Did you get a sense of that, just how good a game this was today?
Oh yeah, definitely. After the game, thinking about it, and just like, wow, like just how good we could be. And I'm thinking about all the little mistakes that I've done and that I could, just tune in a little bit more. And and I feel like we probably all could have did that. But I think at the end of the year, it'll tighten up a lot more. So.
their biggest lead was 6. They could never really blow it open. And I guess that has a lot to do with the block party you guys threw again. A lot of blocks this season.
Yeah, you know, they block them and they alter shots because they're long and their timing is good. You know, a volleyball player here and a leaper here, their timing is really good. I'll take the block shots. But you're right, our biggest thing is to not let them get into the teeth of our defense, you know, because then we're not in block out position. But, you know, we will learn a lot from this. I thought defensively we were a little bit above average, but you can't be average when you're playing a really, really good team.
Is there a secret to holding Maya Moore to 14 points?
Secret. No, you know, it's a collective effort. We had some things that were in place for Maya, but you also have things that are in place for Moan. You also have things that are in place for Wade. It's a three-headed snake. I thought Lindsay did a great job of, you know, using those opportunities. She hit some tough shots. I mean, there are a couple of times when we were right there and people, you know, hit some tough shots. So that's a, you know, a learning experience for us as well. But no, it's no, you know, Maya's Maya.
Any further questions? All right, thanks, Coach.